सद्या नुव्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन बिझनेसमॅन लिंडन मॉन्टेरो हांणी काम सुरू केल्लें आसा आनी आमी पळयलें की शेतकारांक ते सपोर्ट करता आनी आमी बोर्ड्सूय वाटेर पळयले जे शेतकारां खातीर तांणी जें काम केलां तें लिस्ट करपी. सो ताका लागून सोशियल मिडिया थ्रू एक इंट्रस्ट क्रिएट जाला की लिंडन मॉन्टेरो करता तरी कितें. ह्या इंट्रस्टाक लागून आमकां इंट्रस्ट क्रिएट जालो की जाणा जावन घेवचें की ते करता कितें आनी ते जाणा जावन घेवपा खातीर आमचे बरोबर आसा लिंडन मॉन्टेरो. येवकार तुमकां.
थँक यू रुपेश.
Everyone knows you as a businessman and you have been away from politics as such. राजकारणान नाशिल्लो तूं, दो राजकारण्यां बरोबर यू आर सीन बट नॉट इन टू द पॉलिटिक्स.
सारकें सांगपाचें म्हणल्यार हांव राजकारणांत फाटल्या जवळ जवळ 30 वर्सांक सुमार आसा. पूण म्हजें राजकारण चडशें बिहायंड द कर्टन आशिल्लें. ऑल्दो आय वॉज जनरल सेक्रेटरी ऑफ गोवा विकास पार्टी.
हां करेक्ट. आय मिस दॅट लिंक. येस.
But still, I always used to work from behind the curtain. And in my government assignment, I have also worked as OSD to several ministers. And also, at one point of time, I have been the chairman of the Goa Mid Complex.
Yes.
So, राजकारणांतल्यान सारकोच भायर आसा अशें म्हणूंकूय जायना. पूण चडसो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटीव सायडीन आशिल्लो.
But you never showed an interest to contest which you are showing right now.
हय, प्रत्येक गजालीक एक टायम आसता. आनीक आय बिलीव दॅट माय टायम टू कॉन्टेस्ट हॅज कम नाव.
27.
27.
कितें एस्ट्रोलॉजी, यू बिलीव इन एस्ट्रोलॉजी?
एस्ट्रोलॉजी अशें न्ही. पूण आतां म्हाका दिसलें की हांव जर फावट कॉन्टेस्ट करिना जाल्यार फुडले फावट खूब लेट जातलें. आनीक जसो एज वाडटा तसोच मनशाचे एन्थुजियाजम, स्ट्रेंथूय कमी जाता. आनीक
You are still young.
I am young, but
your MLA's age is how much right now?
Which
your
MLA?
Nuvem MLA's age is?
I wouldn't know his exact age.
But he contested when I think he crossed 70 last time.
I wouldn't know that, to be very frank.
No, when you're talking about age, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you thought that this is the right time, right age?
I thought this is the right time. Plus, a lot of people have been approaching me continuously for the last so many years and asking me to take a plunge in the electoral politics. So keeping everything in mind, I have decided that yes, this time for 2027, I will take a plunge.
So basically only by the virtue of your birth that you are born in Verna, you are living in Verna, you are originally from Verna, and Verna falls in Nuvem constituency, you are contesting in Nuvem constituency.
Yeah, definitely. That is but natural that wherever...
Or Nuvem constituency requires Bodol. People say that they want change.
No, I will put it the other way around. That any person would naturally want to contest from the place where he is a voter. Since I am a voter of Nuvem constituency, that becomes my first choice. Hence, I have zeroed down on Nuvem constituency. And moreover, in the last several years, various people from within the constituency and outside the constituency have been visiting me at my house for, getting various works done.
By your position as OSD?
Yeah, since I was in the government, I was an OSD, of various ministers holding very important portfolios. A lot of people would approach me, and so obviously that becomes my base.
Nuvem.
Nuvem.
But Nuvem requires badal or Nuvem doesn't require badal?
See, that the people of Nuvem constituency will decide.
You are also from Nuvem. That's why I'm asking you.
I am from Nuvem. See, my personal opinion I will reserve at the moment, because since I am a candidate, I become a interested party. So for
With
me,
your interest, at least you want badal.
so it will not be right for me to say whether I will leave that to the voters to decide whether a badal is required or not. I think त्या खातीरूच I am offering myself as a candidate.
लोक कितें सांगता तुका? People feel badal is required.
म्हाका लोक एप्रोच जाता, तूं जाय, तुजो सारको मनीस जाय.
म्हणजे badal is required जालें ना?
ते लोकांक ते I would request you to ask the people.
Ask the people. Okay, so we'll have to go to your constituency and meet the people and ask. Okay, so your inclination has always been towards BJP. That's what it looks like. Current, you are OST to Nilesh Kabra, who was then PWD minister, who was also then in his capacity as electricity minister, power minister. So does this mean that you are looking at contesting from a BJP ticket in Nuvem constituency?
To answer your question, I will answer in two parts. First part, you have said that I have always worked with BJP ministers. So it looks like I am more inclined towards BJP. That is not true. Just to set the record right, I have worked with more with non-BJP ministers than with BJP
More
ministers.
tenure for non-BJP.
Not really. I have been
You worked with two BJP
I have
ministers
been
and one
I
non-BJP
have been in government or rather has worked as OST for almost 19 long years. Although I have not been a government employee, my tenure has always been coterminous with the term of the minister. However, I have worked continuously with various governments, whether it is Congress government, whether it is Congress NCP alliance government, or whether it is BJP government. I have worked with the government for 19 long years. So it would not be correct to say that I am more inclined towards the BJP. Now, if we go by that presumption, then every officer who works under a particular government, he becomes, we have to call him also aligned to the ideology of that party which is in government. It doesn't work like that. Every individual has his own ideology or follows an ideology which he likes. So I want to make it very clear that I am not inclined towards the BJP.
Your non-BJP ideology.
100%. And when I contest the 2027 election, I will be contesting on a non-BJP platform.
Non-BJP, independent party ticket.
See, that in the days to come, we will decide, because there are many options. But however, once something is decided, I have to stick to that option. I cannot be seen like today I join some party, leave the next day, third day join another party. That I will not do. That's why I'm taking my own time, because on paper, every party's ideology is there. But in reality, see, actions speak louder than words. We have seen what happens in reality. So before I take a jump and actually announce that yes, I am going to be contesting or joining so and so party, I need to be sure, because if I am coming into electoral politics, it is definitely with some intentions in mind. And any party that offers me a platform to fulfill those intentions for Goa, I will be considering.
Okay, one question which I always wanted to ask you, because I know you for so many years. You have been a very flourishing businessman. Your business is growing. You are into various sectors, but still, despite that, you choose to be OSD to the minister. What was the reason?
See, there is always something called, passion. Politics and administration has always been my passion. And I like that subject because maybe because through politics and through administration, you can help people. So I like helping people, and anybody who has come to me will tell you that if I am in a position to do some work, I will go out of the way to do it. If I cannot do it, I will tell that person on his face that I will not be able to do that work. I am not somebody who will take you for a ride or bluff you and make you come again and again to me. I will tell you mostly on the first instance itself whether I am in a position to do your work or not.
You have been very close to Nilesh Kabra.
Yes.
Nilesh Kabra is in BJP.
Yes.
He never told you, come join BJP, let's fight together.
See,
you contest from Nuvem.
Nilesh Cabral is a very close friend, and we have been friends for last almost 35 years. And subsequently, Nilesh Cabral also became family. So, as I have said, every person has his own ideology. Nilesh Cabral's ideology is definitely with the BJP. That's why he has been continuously
So my question
contesting.
is whether he invited you or not.
No, Nilesh Cabral, I have never discussed this subject. And see, for me, I think I am very clear that I want to contest on a non-BJP platform.
So when you discuss politics with Nilesh Kabra, or do you discuss politics with Nilesh Kabra?
See,
That comes first.
obviously, when two politicians meet, definitely the favorite subject is always discussed.
So you end up fighting with him.
No, we don't end up fighting, see, because both of us are mature enough. We understand that personal equations are one and political loyalties are different.
On political front, there is disagreement.
Definitely not. Even if they see, if I may argue with somebody, but that doesn't mean that every argument has to end up in a fight.
No, fight in this arguments are there. Okay, but anyways, you are not inclined towards BJP. That is what I wanted to make it clear here, that you are not inclined
See,
towards BJP.
I have categorically announced that I will be contesting on a non-BJP platform.
पळय टोपरी झुबली माणे सगळे हाडल्यात हां हे तांदूळ सामके पौश्टीक भुरग्याक बरे आनी हे मुगो तेल कालूच घेवन आयला दुकानांतल्यान.
मम्मा तू इतल्या पयसल्यान हें घेवन येयला?
मागीर म्हाका तुमची काळजी ना तर राव गो हांव तुका कितें तरी खावपाक करता.
आगे
पळय गो शी पाड पडू हांचे कसलो सावार आयला देव जाणा. कितले आशेन हाडिल्ले हांवें सगळे.
मम्मा तू चड चिंतू नाका राव. हे पळय सगळ्यान शुद्ध पंचामृत जे दिता शुद्धता आणि पौष्टिकतेची हमी आणि त्याच वांगडा ही वेगवेगळी शुद्ध तेलां आणि बरेच प्रॉडक्ट्स
अशें
जशी आवयची माया जायना कमी पंचामृता दिता शुद्धतेची हमी. सुपर एक्स्ट्रा लॉंग बासमती रायस, पंचामृता फोर्टिफाइड चक्की फ्रेश आटा, प्रीमियम लॉंग क्वालिटी बासमती राइस, हिमालयन पिंक सॉल्ट, variety of cold press oils. Panchamrita.
See, there is always a trust deficit when it comes to Nuvem constituency. We have seen last two MLAs who got elected on one party ticket, that is Congress, and later shifted to BJP. So now third time also you are contesting, okay, and I presume you will contest either on this Congress, Aam Aadmi Party, whatever ticket, or independent, non-BJP. You won't win BJP. So you will have to fight that trust deficit with the people. That how would you convince people that okay, after getting elected, trust me, I am not going anywhere.
See, first of all, I want to make it that because of the trust deficit which I am going to inherit, it is none of my creations. Definitely, I am going to inherit that trust deficit. Yes, people do question me whether as to what is the guarantee that I will not jump or I will not leave the party on which I am contesting and join the BJP. On that, my answer is very simple. I am not here to to get to take the voter for a ride. If the voter, see, in the course of my campaign or in the run up to the election, definitely I will try to convince the voter on this. However, I must say that as much as the candidate is responsible or the elected candidate is responsible, each and every voter is also responsible, because I will ask you a counter question. How is it that when an MLA is jumping over or switching over, how is it that the voters are quiet? You think that if the voters take it up in their hands, the MLA, any MLA for that matter, I am not talking of specific Nuvem constituency, I am talking across Goa. You think any MLA has got, or any politician has got a guts to go against the will of the people? Answer is no. The point here is we are used to keeping quiet, and that is what is costing the people and Goa dearly. So I will tell my people that if at any time you feel that I am going to jump, or even if there is, it is not there in my mind at all, and I will never do that. But definitely it is, the key is in the hands of the people. People, there are many ways of preventing, and there are many ways of countering the person who goes against the will of the people. So definitely, ultimately, if the people are up in arms, nobody will go against the people, because ultimately you have to live in this place.
Okay, we'll talk about your farming and support to farming later on. But we have seen you organized a function yesterday in constituency for farmers, आणि त्याचे सकल जे कॉमेंट्स आसा पळय, the comments which were below the video were, some of them were very adverse. How do you react to that?
See, I feel that we are in a democracy. Everybody has got a right to their opinion. I have got nothing against them, but some of them are very personal or illogical comments. I feel that they have a fear that if I come, maybe I will stop the wrongs that are going, on which some of them thrive. Because I have seen a few 3-4 comments, and I know that those people are surviving or making their livelihood on wrong things. So they perhaps they are sure that if I come there, I will stop those things. So that might be out of insecurity.
That's kind of fear
But
that is.
yes, but definitely when I come there, I will ensure that all those illegal things that are going on are stopped. However, having said that, opinions are not facts. Facts are facts. These are their opinions. And yes, everybody has got a right to criticize. I don't mind that. I don't mind, but however, as I have said, some are in bad taste. They want to hit below the belt, which I will at the moment not take much cognizance of.
Ignore them.
I ignore them. But one thing I want to tell them, opposition for me is very, very important, because the more these people oppose me, the more stronger I become, the more sharper my brain becomes, and I will come out with more strategy and I will work harder. So I want them, I request them to oppose me more, to criticize me more. Because as I have said, in democracy, criticism is very, very important. Otherwise, if there is no criticism, you feel that whatever you are doing is right. To bring you to the ground level, criticism is required.
So they are making you ready for 27.
100%. 100%.
Okay, farmers you started with. Farmers, you have started helping farmers.
Yes.
And farming is a big community in Nuvem constituency. We have seen when we cross every time from Margao to Panjim, we see a lot of paddy fields there. Is this enthusiasm going to continue even after you get elected?
See, this enthusiasm has been there for the last many years. Now that I am making, taking a plunge in electoral politics, people are seeing that differently. But however, my interest in helping all cross sections of society is always, whether it is the farmer, whether it is the youth, whether it is the children, it is always there. Because as I have said, that whenever anybody approaches me for any help, if I am in a position to do that, I will never shy away from helping.
So you were helping them even in the past.
I have always been helping them. When whoever approaches me, I have always been helping them.
Enough said. Enough said. Let's end. Start drinking in the rhythm. What you're feeling is the vibe. About to make a drink and wanna race it to the tribe. Minutes is the time when I'm drinking in the ride. Enough said. Let's end. Start join the tribe. Enough said. Never see me cause I'm racing against the time. Wanna hear you scream. Never see me cause I'm taking what is mine. This your time now, yeah.
Okay, you represent Nuvem constituency, and a part of Verna Industrial Estate falls in Nuvem constituency.
Right.
So ideally, unemployment should not be an issue for you in the constituency.
Yes, Venna is a part, or rather, in the majority of the industrial estate comes in the Nuvem constituency. But unfortunately, unemployment is a very big issue because our youth are not getting the right kind of, or not getting the jobs to go well with their educational qualifications. So a lot of work needs to be done, because ultimately we have to understand that the industries or the business houses that are there, they are not running a charitable institute or a trust.
Yeah, you being businessman,
Yes, they are into business. So unless they get the right kind of people who are efficient, who are qualified, and who can do the work which they require, they will obviously not take them. So training is required, job based training. You have to get people on merits to them, then only industries will take, otherwise they are not. So you have to,
So
you have,
unemployment is a issue right now happening.
unemployment definitely is there. So if we want our youth to get employment at the industrial estate and get employment in good positions, because I have been told that most of the positions, higher positions, not all, but most of them are backed by people from outside Goa or far off places in Goa. However, if we want our people, Goans, to get employment there, definitely an ecosystem has to be created where we work with the industry and we give them the right candidates who would be trained by them and who eventually would be absorbed by them. Because as I have mentioned earlier, industries are not there to just take anybody and everybody. They require the right kind of people, because they are into business. They have to earn profits. Then only the industry will survive there. So we will have to create an ecosystem working together with the industry to ensure that people get direct as well as indirect employment.
So what are the issues right now in Verna? Before we wind up this, what are the issues in Nuvem constituency?
There are plenty of issues. Unemployment is a big issue, because as we are talking on employment front, we have to also highlight that everybody cannot get a government job, because jobs in government sector are limited. So definitely we have to rely on the industry. Then we have to look at indirect opportunities. There are so many indirect employment opportunities with the industries. We have to tap those. We have to not only grab those opportunities, but we need to create the right kind of people who will take up those opportunities and who will deliver things successfully. Then there are other issues, social problems. There are drugs in the constituency, and fear is that children and youth will fall prey to that. That is my biggest fear. So we need to do a lot of work in that to counsel
Your
the
demography
children.
is also changing because people who are working in Verna industrial estate are living in your constituency.
True. Demography is also changing. Culture is getting diluted. Traditions are dying. Social problems are, coming up. Land needs protection because ultimately, if we are going to maintain our identity, we need to protect everything. It is not just one thing. It is everything. We have to protect our children, our youth, our land. We have to encourage people to grow more trees, farmers to cultivate their fields. We require children or people to take up self-employment. We have to train people to take up, or rather some of them don't have a mindset of taking up jobs in private sector. We need to convince them and assure them that these jobs in the private sectors are also as good as jobs in the employment. In fact, some of the jobs in private sector, you will agree with me, are better than
More high paying and
more high paying.
lucrative than-
But sometimes people's mind is one track, that they are not aware of this. So unless all these things are highlighted, it will not. Somebody has to highlight it.
Lagi muji mai, o me alo kitre. Rasta पोज मरे.
जॉन बाब टायर झाल्या मरे ब्रेक आनी कशें लागतले
मुजी भाशे हड्डे जाले इथे.
हॉडी चेंज कर मरे
कितें?
टायर चेंज कर मरे
खंय चेंज केला बरे? येच योकोहामा टायर एक्सप्रेस.
ओय योकोहामा टायर एक्सप्रेस सगळे टायर सोल्युशन एका जाग्यार. नवे टायर्स विथ 5 years अनकंडिशनल वॉरंटी.
वाह
मॅगविल्स
वाह
टायर चेंज टायर सर्विस
वाह.
नायट्रोजन गॅस व्हील अलाइनमेंट एंड बॅलन्सिंग
अरे वाह.
पेपरलेस बिलिंग आनी जायते हे सगळे बेस्ट प्राइस आनी एक्सप्रेस सर्विस आहा.
आणि सारखी बटर आणि सर्विस सारखी फास्ट मरे.
फास्ट नो एक्सप्रेस योकोहामा टायर एक्सप्रेस ऑपोजिट सनशाइन हॉस्पिटल आलेम हायवे मारगांव. आनी मग दोतोरा घेवत मरे.
पळय.
So my last question to you, how's your equation with Alex Sequeira? Would you ask him, please get retired now? You also...
See, I don't have a right to ask anybody to retire. It is each one's call. My equation with Alex Sequeira has always been good, and it will continue to be good.
You
As
got a call from him when you announced that you're contesting?
No, I did not get a call from him. However, I have to add that anybody who contests or I contest, I don't expect him to have a personal enmity with me, because see, in democracy, elections are required, and it is for the people to elect the right candidate. So let the people decide. I cannot ask anybody to retire. I cannot ask anybody not to contest, just as nobody can ask me not to contest. Yes.
Thank you very much, and we'll meet often now.
Thank you, Rupesh Bab.
And officially, this is the first ever interview, full-fledged interview. Interview in the sense, two people asking a question, not a bite with a mobile, but a proper full-fledged interview that has been done by Lyndon Monteiro. So this will go on record. If or when he becomes MLA, this would also be known as the first ever interview when he had spoken about his political career. So, tum पळयतात Goan News Hub, your favorite channel. Keep watching.